Yo, what's up? What's up? This your boy Treason, the Shinobi, and I'm coming at you with an exclusive of how I made my latest single, Tails Chakra. If you haven't listened to it, just go on every musical platform. I'm talking Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Tidal, YouTube. And listen to it for yourself and judge for yourself. But once you're done listening to that, come back to this video and kind of get an understanding on how I made the song. Well, before I'm gonna talk about the song, let me just tell you about the settings and the inspiration behind the song. I got to the studio, and if you have listened to it, you'll know the first line is, "Came in the studio and I'm sipping on gin and sake." So you already have an understanding of how the setting was in the studio. So I came in the studio and everything was lit. Everybody was lit. Honestly, there were a couple of things I'm not gonna say on camera because I don't think I'm at the legal age now to be talking about these things. I got into the studio, found everything that was lit there, and when I got into the studio, I didn't really know what kind of vibe I was heading for, or whether I was even gonna make that type of song. It was like all impromptu and stuff. You feel me? So I got into the studio and I saw homie, doing his thing on the keyboard and just playing around just to see what vibe we finna catch and everything like that. So started sitting down, indulging myself in the spoils and everything like that. So I checked out homie and the homie was like, doing things. I was like, yo, vandaag I'm feeling like let's do something alien-like. When I say alien-like, I'm talking about, UFO. I'm talking about something that is out of this world. A sound that is very different from what a normal person or a normal artist would go for. You feel me? So that is why we have, the sound that goes by, well, I'm still saying you gotta listen to the song to understand what I'm talking about. It goes like do 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 do, and it's really unique because a lot of artists sort of go for the keys, or if it's that type of mellow song, they go for the the emotional type of vibe or whatever like that. They play with the keys and they rely on the drum patterns just to give it that vibe and everything like that. I'm not saying that Tails Chakra doesn't have a drum pattern that slaps. I'm just saying that one of the main attractions on the song is the sound do 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 do. It's very alien like. So I'm not gonna tell you what kind of plugin we use, but I'm just gonna tell you the software, and you can always rely on the software, FL Studio, the latest version and everything like that. So fast forward, we check for sounds and everything like that. We're trying to catch the vibe of it. We're trying to have an idea of it. Then homie presses on the pad, tries to look for different sounds. I think we passed by more than 15 sounds. We passed by more than 15 sounds, and once we came across that sound, it was really beautiful. Like honestly, I'm not exaggerating. It was really beautiful. It was like sort of like love at first sight. That type of vibe and everything like that. So I was like, yo, this sound is very unique. I've never heard like anybody do a sound like that. Except for a couple of people that I find inspirational. I'm not gonna list them because it's all about me now. You feel me? It's all about me. We're talking about me now. It's my time. So homie laid down the sound, and already I was like in the mood of putting on the hook, because I already caught the vibe, as I said, and I already knew what I was gonna say. So as a patient guy, we had to come with a proper drum pattern that matched the sound, and we did. Honestly, we did. And it was really, I don't know, it was that type of moment where energies flew from one person to the other and coming back. It was like completely mutual and everything like that. I feel like at that point our minds were in sync and we kind of understood each other, of what type of vibe we're heading for. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let you deal with the drum patterns and whatever like that. And he did that, and he came with that sound. That 808, oh my god, it slaps. It really slaps. I'm not even kidding you. So yeah, fast forward, we laid down everything, you know, the drum patterns, the sound that I'm you know praising right now. Yeah, and I just wanted to come with a hook. You know, right now I'm talking about the lyricism, yeah, category lyricism. You feel me? So yeah, I just wanted to lay down a hook that was really different and had a flow that was fluctuating. You feel me? It was fluctuating. It wasn't a constant thing. You know. So that is why it goes like, came in the studio and I'm sipping on gin, sake. Came in, I'm chilling with Haraji. We're talking about what domination or cap, we just body these beats like we fucking retarded, you know? So it's like different types of flows, but still connecting in a very beautiful way, you know, according to the beat and everything like that. So it's like, okay, as I told you before, I came into the studio, everything was lit, and you can already understand by the first line what was in the studio, what was lit in the studio. That's Jen. I'm not gonna take out no name because ain't nobody sponsoring me, you feel me? I was like, you know what? This makes sense. You know, it makes sense. I'm in this vibe because of this. So let me just put came in a stew and I'm sipping on gin. Simple as that. Then I had to spice it up. You feel me? I had to spice it up because it needs a little bit of sauce. It needs a little bit of sauce. So I was like, let me add an ad-lib that was gonna explain what kind of gin it was. And this one was no regular type of gin. This one had oomph. You feel me? It had sake. You know, sake meaning, you know, it had a little bit of mixture of gin and other stuff, you know, just to give it that kick and whatever like that. So yeah, then obviously since I said the first line was inspired by the setting and what was happening around me, so was the second line. You know, I'm chilling with Haraji, you know. And and the third line going forward just speaks about what we normally do when we're in the studio. You know, we just talk about everything that we want to accomplish, you know, how we want to accomplish it, and like our dreams and everything like that. Like everybody has their own dreams, they have their own goals and whatever like that. Even though we're pushing one thing, everybody has their own visions, and it connects so well because I feel like that's we constantly push each other to be in that type of vibe and mindset and everything like that. So we talk about things, you know, we're talking about world domination or cap, it just body these beats like we fucking retarded, yeah. Because we're gonna use music as a platform, as a foundation to build whatever empire we're thinking of, you know. We're gonna use music, hence the name FreeUniverse. By the way, you can go on Google and just type in FreeUniverse, and you're gonna see, you know, our handles and everything like that, you know. Yeah, just like the name FreeUniverse, meaning we don't necessarily need millions or billions just to make it in this life. We all come from poverty. We come from a place where we're disadvantaged. Everybody has a dream in some way, and you just kind of grow up in an environment where you understand what you want, you understand what you need, just to make whatever goal that you want, that you have to happen, but then you don't have the resources. So we're using anything and everything at our disposal just to create the dream and make it possible. You feel me? So that is why we just put free. And the uni, I put a sort of like a slash thing happening there after the uni. The uni just seems just simply means unity. You know, unity through the universe. You know, the verse actually, because as I said, music, you know, creativity, it is the foundation of everything. So the unity in the verse just makes everything, you know, combine, align, and everything like that. So plus you can even, you know, give it a double meaning. The universe meaning we have people like Machine the Young Snapper. You can go and check him. You know, that are into photography, Swank, you know, Schooling Boy, Seho. Those are their handles, by the way. That are into photography, videography, you know, digital creations and whatever like that. The works, you know, anything that comes to art, paintings, drawings, blah blah blah. So I'm kind of like the artist that wants to blend the culture of hip hop with the culture of cinematic representations, photography, videography, whatever that you may be thinking, you know, because I understand that the culture wouldn't be anything without, you know, the graphical projections, you know, videographical projections as well, because, you know, sometimes you might have a fire song, but people will just overlook it because it doesn't have fire visuals or a fire cover art or anything that may contribute to your song being liked. But some people normally like things according to sight and not, you know, yeah, or whatever like that. Yeah, you feel me? I'm getting off track now, but let's get back to it. Yeah. So when I made those lines and everything like that, I just as I said, I wanted to fluctuate some flow, and every flow there is special because it resembles a time in my life where I felt like this, or I'm feeling like this, or I'm gonna feel like this, or somebody treated me like this that made me feel like this. It's kind of like feelings in a way, just to put it in layman's terms. So after the lines, flexing on them like I'm Little Caesar, call me Little Caesar rather, we come into, what's this, sort of like a weird sound that I make. That is just simply to, bring about, to just take out your attention, because it came from that vibe already, flexing on niggas calling me Little Caesar, to a vibe already. It starts to point out those feelings that I've had before, now, and in the future. That says I just be chilling with Nate and we talk about money by revenue. Meaning when we chilling, sometimes we discuss some financial things that we've experienced, gonna experience, and are still experiencing. Really, because I constantly think, when I have money, that how can I invest it in a way that it will bring revenue, and normally I do it with my nigga Nate, when we slosh and stuff like that. So we're talking about money, about revenue. Then tell baby girl I don't do no triangles, so I'll be busy cutting the hypotenuse. Meaning I've been in relationships where like people were not necessarily like satisfied with the way I am or didn't understand me, so they wanted to put in another dude that was gonna fill whatever expectation that they had. So for me it was like, you know what, I know that in a right triangle there's the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is always the right angle. So I'm the right angle, so I'm cutting each other out. Yeah, as I said, we finna go to the video. Did I say I was the one that did it? I have to say that. People don't give me credit enough. I have to say that. So yeah, we get into the video, and yeah, here you go. So this part I was just showcasing like the artworks that we do when we come to make videos. We really like super in tune with creations of artworks, paintings, and blah blah blah. The works, and the 9, you can see the 9. That's the 9 tails. You feel me? If you fucking Naruto anime, the chakra energy. The energy that comes with a song, and you already know that this motherfucker's out. So this thing is nothing like complicated, but then you can really understand that the song and the video blend in a sense already. It is based off of a foundation where we're creatives, and even though I'm not so much as a Picasso and everything like that, it's showcasing me painting the 9 tails, Jinchuriki. If you really understand Naruto language, anime language, Jinchuriki. But then, a modern version, we don't have no graphical representation of Kurama or anything like that. So yeah, the 9 tails chakra. Did I explain about the name though? I think I didn't. The 9 tails chakra is simply, me taking out a different side of me. The energetic side. The not shy. They tell you in your face that yo, I can't be rolling with you, man. You're rolling with bunions. Grew up in a den of the lions. I'm just like literally telling you that I'm hard like that. You feel me? I'm hard like that. Don't play with me. So yeah, yeah. As I said, this is a visual representation of the song and all the aspects of FreeUniverse X Machine Studios has to offer and everything like that. So I hope you fuck with it and you go check out the song on every platform and wait for new content on our social media sites. FreeUniverse if you want to check us. Treason _ the Shinobi on IG and Twitter. and you go to Facebook and you check Treason or Napoleon Treason, you finna get me. And if you want my engineer, you know you gotta have you gotta come with coins, like really. You go and check Andy Le Shabalala, you know, on Facebook and on Instagram. And if you really want dope visuals for real, like dope ass visuals, dope ass pictures, whatever you want to look bowling, you want to look fresh for the ladies if you're into that, or you want to look fresh for the gents, you know, dealer's choice as they say. Go check out, you know, She and the Young Snapper on Instagram. If you can't get a hold of him, go to check out 16 showroom, 16 full stop showroom on IG. Go check out Swank, Schooling Boy _Sijo. Check out these niggas, man. Don't be a bummer. Check out these niggas. These are the people that I work with, and we're able to give you such content because of them, actually. So shaz out, you know. Go check the song. It's out now. You know, Spotify, iTunes, fucking a title. I don't even use for the title, Visa, everything. Go check it out. So shaz out. All right. Let's get it.